His speech was indeed uniting if you don't know and haven't been paying attention to what's really going on. If you support him, you heard everything you needed to hear, and it verified your worldview. But if you're one of the 74 million people that voted for Trump, what did you hear? Well, let me say what I didn't hear. I didn't hear any substance at all on how he plans pulling this off. Okay, all right. But I also didn't hear something really important. I didn't hear him actually reach out to people like you or me. When I've gotten things wrong, I mean, you know, I went on the Glenn Beck apology tour. When I was trying to reach out for unity and to warn them not to do exactly what they did with Trump, I started with this. You know, I got some things wrong. And I'm sorry that those things, and I'm working to change those things. I didn't hear anything like that from him or the left. And I want to believe him because we need to believe that that is true, but only if it is true. It's kind of hard to get past all the Democrats lately that say that Trump supporters need to be deprogrammed. The actual silencing of voices or the calls to round people up. The truth of the matter is that 74 million Americans unfortunately can't define unity with the other side. And I don't think the other side can actually unify with us because the left, I think it means assimilation. It means domination. Sure, you can unify as long as you do exactly what we say. Just put your masks on, close your business, don't argue about it, and we're done. We're fine until we tell you you're not fine. So what is this really all about? What do they want to do with this unity? Watch.
This is our historic moment of crisis and challenge, and unity is the path forward.
Okay, let's go to the moon, man. I'm ready. A historic moment of crisis and a challenge. And only complete unity can see us through. Okay, let's play along. Let's go for it. I want to do the moon shot. What are the crises? What are the challenges that we face?
A cry for racial justice, some 400 years in the making, moves us. The dream of justice for all will be deferred no longer. A cry for survival comes from the planet itself. A cry that can't be any more desperate or any more clear. And now, a rise of political extremism, white supremacy, domestic terrorism, that we must confront and we will defeat.
Domestic terrorism, white supremacy, racial justice, and climate justice. Really? This is the rallying cry to unify the country? Now listen, I want to make this really clear. I will honor and pray for the President of the United States no matter who sits at the Resolute desk. President Biden is our president, and his failure will be our failure. Now, he made it very clear that he will not demonize those who disagree with him or his policies, and I want to believe that, and I want to join him in that effort. But will you condemn those in your own party, sir, that are calling for conservatives to be deprogrammed and silenced? Will you put a halt to the conservative censorship? I heard nice words, but we're beyond words. Listen to another example of our crisis that Biden claims is a call for overwhelming unity.
And we must reject the culture in which facts themselves are manipulated and even manufactured.
Oh my, I can't, where do we go? They don't believe certain things because most people on the left haven't been told them because the mainstream media has been so incredibly dishonest. There's no context behind what he just said. What about the New York Post? It was censored for reporting a true story about his son, but he claimed it was false the whole time. The press claimed it was a Russian plant or a conspiracy theory. President Trump was completely deplatformed on social media. Parler was shut down merely for providing a space where people can have free speech and say things that I don't like either. This is now an environment where conservative outlets like BlazeTV have to have full-time people just to keep big tech from demonetizing and censoring all of our content. Unity is it's good, but it's also a powerful weapon. It's been used to do some incredible things, from the moon landing to the victory in 2 world wars. But here's a question. How many times has unity been used to take away freedom? FDR used it during the Great Depression to completely change the country, to round up the Japanese. Unity. LBJ used it to create the modern welfare state. George Bush used it to spy on Americans through the Patriot Act. How many rights have been taken away from people, everyday people, in the name of unity? How many people have lost their jobs or their business because we have to unify and agree or be called horrible names because we don't think closing the entire country down for almost a year is the right thing to do for coronavirus? Coronavirus, climate change, racial justice, and now right-wing extremists, all while shouting unity. We must unite, but on principles, those things that we used to have in common. But what are those principles?